what's up, everybody? Welcome to a quick episode. We're going to talk about the Joker 2. I can't even say the name of the movie. Can you say the name of the movie, Paul?
Something La Fold. I'd have to have it in front of me. Hang on. It's French. Folle du. Basically, I think it means something too. So who knows? I don't know. And it's a musical. But other than that,
Okay, yeah, so Fale Do. It belongs in the trash right behind you.
ooh, ouch.
That's a good prop that came up there.
Please send all hate mail to Carlo at 4GQ TV.
So, anyway, welcome to this episode. I'm Carlo, 4GQ TV here. I have my co-host Paul, who has a trash can from the movie right behind him. Hello, Paul.
Hello. Yeah.
Um,
No, I didn't get that collector's can.
But we are preparing for a hurricane. We have 2 days to landfall, I think, about for Hurricane Milton, which is currently a Cat 5. So we want to get this video up just in case we don't have power for weeks on end, which I hope not, because we both like to play video games. So Paul, man, like this movie is getting rung through the ringer. They thought, I don't know who at DC thought it was a great idea, Warner Brothers. Hey, let's throw Lady Gaga in this. Hey, we'll make this the sequel to the Joker, and it'll be about Harley and the Joker. What they failed to consider is the casual comic book market, okay? Most comic book fans do not want to see a villain as iconic as the Joker as a musical. And I'm not trying to downplay, the performance in the movie. I'm sure they're great actors, right? But the Joker, the musical, does not belong in the movie theater. Take that to Broadway with an audience for Broadway if you want to do a musical. But for a comic book audience, guys that go to the comic book store, girls that go to the comic book store and buy comics, they don't want to see a musical. They want to see this crazy character on screen.
I would say we don't want to see it done in a serious way. If they were going to do a musical, definitely go tongue in cheek, have a little fun with it. This was not that.
No.
By the way, folie à deux means delusion or mental illness shared by two people in close association.
Wow. So there's a definition behind it too. Okay, yep. Interesting. But when I think of Harley Quinn, and you talked about this before this show, I think about the Harley Quinn from the Batman the Animated Series. I think about Mr. J, like you said that earlier, the Quinn that says, Mr. J, Mr. J. We think about that. And then I think about the great Harley Quinn that DC has revitalized recently, and the comical TV series Harley Quinn, right? And the Joker, when I think of the Joker, I think of like the Killing Joke. I think of the 1966 Joker. Yes, psychopathic, slapstick humor. Yes, not a singing stage performer with crowds of flame and the trailers behind him and cars and courthouses. I don't think of that singing Joker at all. I never once, to my mind, thought the Joker would be a Broadway performance star. And listen, and again, I'm not downplaying the actor's performance. They're great actors, and Lady Gaga is a great actress and, popular musician. But I'm just talking about the way this was written for the character. I don't think it was done right with the scope of the character in mind. I don't know what they were trying to do with this. I don't know if they were doing a cash grab. I don't know if they were trying to appeal to a Broadway audience to bring in the movie theater. But they certainly weren't appealing to your every average comic book fans.
No, I don't get it because I've had it pointed out to me because I've been in a lot of these discussions on X lately. The first Joker made a $1 billion. Yay. One. Okay. But by the way, just a heads up, I am glad that the Batman is not part of this universe. I cannot see Bruce Wayne breaking into song. I'm just, throwing that out there.
Imagine Michael Keaton. You ever dance with the devil in the moonlight? Yeah, just breaking out the scene.
I think he has done some Broadway, but other than that, but look, I do think this was strictly a cash grab. Oh wow, we made a great movie, but I want to know who in the boardroom sat there and go, let's make the sequel a musical, and we'll introduce a Harley Quinn character that won't really be Harley Quinn. By the way, there's no way this was ever based on anything out of the Batman universe. The character's name is Arthur Fleck, and which we've never heard before this. And I think that and I've said this, the first movie worked good at showing a man's descent in the madness. And they kind of said, hey, let's slap that Joker name on there. Maybe that'll get audiences in. From this comic book fan's view, I was never drawn to it because of the whole Joker thing, especially when I started seeing what it was. Yes, it was a good movie, but it was not a Joker slope, Batman comic. It was not a comic book movie at any point. Watching this guy go crazy is, like I said, that was good. That was well done. It was like watching the movie with Michael Douglas that they did back in the 80s or early 90s, where you basically watch this man break down and basically his life is destroyed. Whoever says, hey, let's take this crazy good dude and now give him a sequel because we made a lot of money. No, don't do that. You don't always have to make a sequel when a movie makes a lot of money. Just let the
No.
story rest where it is. Now you've totally damaged the legacy of the first movie because people are going to go, hey, have you seen the Joker? No, but I heard the second movie was absolute crap. And I got 31 on Rotten Tomatoes. It'll sell you. It's absolute crap. So
Yeah, and let's talk about Rotten Tomatoes for a second, right? So you brought that up. So the tomato meter is 33%, and the popcorn meter with 2,500 plus verified ratings is at 31%. This tells you comic book fans, casual moviegoer fans, Joker fans all do not like this movie. Okay? The critics at 33% tell you they do not like this movie. So I think they were trying to bank on the success of the first one and throw Lady Gaga's name in there because she's a musician and she's popular, and I just think it backfired on them. I don't think it should have been written this way. And to go further into this, right? Internationally, it's earned 81.1 million from roughly 26,000 screens. Total global earnings estimate is 121 million. Okay? It hasn't even opened in Japan and China. This is a flop for the Joker. This flopped hard.
What was the budget? Do you have the budget in front of you? How much did it cost them to make this aisle?
Reported $190 million budget.
So it's made its budget back or almost?
No, not really.
And that doesn't include a lot of things that aren't counted in it, like advertising and stuff, which they did a lot of.
Yeah, no, this really bothers me a lot though, because the Joker is an iconic character for me. I'm a person who loves villains in comic books. I can't help it. I think the Juggernaut's the greatest character in the whole world. Joker and Riddler were like my backups, right? And now I don't want to see Joker 2 at all because it might ruin the experience I remember of the Joker on film. When I think of the Joker, I think of like Heath Ledger. I think of the 1966 Joker Batman series. Those are the
Cesar Romero. You need to get that down there. Cesar Romero.
Yep, Cesar Romero. Those are the Jokers I think about, right? I don't want to remember a guy who's in and out of the courtroom in prison and singing.
One of my friends who's been interviewed with us, he says that without Batman, there is no Joker, and without Joker, there is no Batman, which because they are basically flip sides of the same coin. They're both crazy in their own way, basically. One cannot exist without the other. And they've made that pretty clear, especially in the more recent movies. And to quash any rumors going on out there, because I've seen some of them, no, this is not the origin story of Heath Ledger's Joker from The Dark Knight and the Batman stuff they did with Christian Bale. No, stop that. If people that are new to comics see this to go, oh, this is the Joker. No. Heath Ledger's the Joker. Mark Hamill's the Joker. The Joker from the 1989 Batman, Jack Nicholson. That's a Joker.
Oh yeah, that is a Joker right there. Talk about an iconic bringing the Joker to screen. Yeah. Yes.
And animated wise, you've got Mark Hamill. He will always be the consummate animated Joker. And Harley is a relatively new character. She was introduced in like the mid 90s. I want to say somewhere between 94 and 96. She is that new of a character.
Yeah, Batman animated series.
And so I believe she's one of the newer created characters that has really taken off in the DC universe. This was not that. This was, like I said, this has probably done will do a lot of damage to the brand, to people that are trying to get into it or trying to go, oh, what's this all about? or even if they heard great things about the first movie and they haven't seen it yet, and they go see this and they go, "What the hell is that?" you
And
know.
not only is it so bad with the critic score, but it's so bad the overall mixed reviews that Todd Phillips, the director of Joker and Joker 2, says he's done bringing the Crown Prince of Crime to the screen. He mentioned in a following recent interview, he just is done. Can you blame him? I don't even know if it's his fault for making this a musical or not, but if I did something like this, I would back away from the Joker character and try something else.
Yeah, but at the same time, I want to see that article, because if he's trying to blame the audiences that he made a clunker, dude, no, take some responsibility for what you did. You know, it's like, because you were the director, you were in charge, it was your movie. And if you thought this was good and ends up being bad, don't blame everybody else because you made bad. Maybe think about, oh man, maybe this was not a good idea, Phoenix, and go, dude, at any point when you were making this, did you think, oh, this is crap? You know, same with Lady
Yeah,
Gaga. I mean, she put her credit on the line there, her credibility as an actress on the line here. I don't know. And like Carlo, I have no interest in seeing this movie. But when it comes to a service that I already have and I'm not paying extra to see it, I will probably check it out. I will can't guarantee I'll make it through it, but I will check it out.
yeah, you might want to bring a pillow with you. The
Yeah.
music might
Mm.
put you to sleep. All right, everybody, let us know what you think in the comments. Are you going to see this? Did you see it? Are you not? Are you gonna like never see it? I'm curious. Streaming? Will you see it? I don't know. Drop those comments below. Let us know. We're curious. We'll respond. But thanks for watching.